Hey guys, it's Shades here. We're here at Metrocon 2018 here in Tampa, Florida. And with me now are the crew at Screwattack's Death Battle. Ben Singer, Chad James, and Torian Crawford. Guys, how we doing?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Oh man, it's been a crazy weekend so far.
No, I'm tired. That's why I got the energy drink. It's been great.
Okay, gotta rock the gimmick.
Nice.
All right, so with the amazing death battles we've seen over the years
Well,
here.
thank you for the shameless plug there.
Hey, God.
We're amazing.
Yeah, there you go. You heard it here.
Hey, I've been watching forever, but anyway. So there's still one fight that I think still hasn't truly been answered, and I think everyone wants to know, who actually won the fight between Deadpool and Pinkie Pie?
Well, we have the winners, or I guess there was no real winner. We know the losers. It was everybody else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's funny. A lot of people think that was like just a joke fight that we did just for fun, but we saw that suggested a lot, and then when we were actually doing the research for it, we were like, let's see, Deadpool's been in Death Battle before. He already knows, like, so he's gonna know about this, and then also just the nature of Pinkie Pie. I was like the realistic solution we came to was just that, like, they're just gonna tell us to fuck off and go be friends, and that's exactly what happened.
Pretty much. Yeah, so fair enough, fair enough. All right, so let's get serious here. So, of course, you guys have been doing this for a while. You, Ben, of course, have been around since forever, since the days of high school, Ben. Yes, I still remember that. But let's
10
get
years ago.
I know, right?
12 years, 11, something.
10 years.
Over a decade ago.
So let's get a little insight. How did you guys all get started working with Screwattack?
So starting with me, the reason why I was called High School Ben back in the day is because I was recruited while I was still in high school. Literally my junior year, I believe. I was part of a class, a broadcasting class, where we would put together just a bi-weekly broadcast. It was a student-run thing. And Craig had actually gone to that school when he was in high school, and he knew about that class. So when he needed interns for Screwattack, when it first started getting bigger, and he had just gotten the contract with Game Trailers, he came to that school looking for interns, and I was one of the guys he got.
Yep.
Nice. I, right out of school, was just posting animations for like a reel type thing on YouTube. I wasn't really just trying to make YouTube channel, just trying to get noticed.
Right.
And they noticed me. And after doing a couple of freelance episodes, they asked me to come on permanently. And now I'm here.
Obviously, Ben. What about you?
For me, it's crazy actually. So I had a background in online merchandising, but at the time I was working at a game store called Game Exchange, and Craig and Tom would come in, and we had this deal where they could like borrow our used games to make videos and bring them back, and then they shot like this video, this tournament we were doing.
I remember you guys. I remember they promoted that one. So
Yeah, and so actually when I first started my relationship with Screwattack that way, but then started working with them because I volunteered to help them run the Iron Man of Gaming 2008, which was a whole big thing. And then while I was there, I kind of saw the state of Screwattack's merchandise, and having a background in that, I was kind of like, oh man. At first, I was just like, hey, I can totally like give you some advice to help you guys out with that stuff. But then I found out the owner of the Game Exchange was selling it to my assistant manager's father. And so I was just sitting there connecting the dots, and I'm like, that probably doesn't look good for me career-wise long term. And so I called Craig up and I was like, hey, here's why you should hire me. Like, I can get rid of your ink and paper costs, and I'll spare you all the details.
Right.
But we went to lunch, and then I was hired, and just started doing merchandise until eventually Ben was like, you should get hit in the nuts on camera. And so I did that. And after you do that for so long, then they're like, oh, hey, that's fun. You should do more of that. So it's been great.
Getting hit in the nuts, a proud tradition at Screwattack.
Yeah, one that we don't do anymore. But yes, back in the day, it was a lot of that.
That was like an initiation for you.
Yeah.
Speaking of Death Battle, let's get to Death Battle, obviously, because that's the thing that you guys are now pretty much known for. Like, how did that idea start exactly?
So basically, I was trying to come up with a show that we would be known for, because I had finished up with Metal Gear Ben back in 2010.
I still own the DVD for that, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much for buying that.
Thank you.
I ordered way too many of them.
You can burn it, and I'll be okay with that. But after Metal Gear Ben, I was like, okay, I need to come up with a new show, and I wanted to get something that was going to maybe bring Screwattack up a step, because at the time we were getting like 20K views, like a video at best, generally. So I was like, okay, what's something that people really want to see? What would they really want to come to Screwattack to watch? And that's when I stumbled upon Monty Owen's Haloid video. They posted on Game Trailers, I believe.
Yeah, I've seen that.
We had a partnership with them back then, so it all really worked out in the end. And I saw that, and I thought that was really cool. Fictional characters from different universes fighting, and in the comments, I saw a link to a forum where people were very passionately discussing isn't quite the right word, but Goku versus Superman.
Oh!
And that's when it kind of hit me that, like, I could figure out who would win between Goku and Superman, maybe. Let's do it. So that's where it came from.
Makes sense, and you're still getting hate on that particular video to this day.
Oh, we get hate on every video.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Every video. There's 96 of them, so just pick one, and we'll get thousands of comments about how we screwed up, or we had some kind of conspiracy because we have it out for a character.
Oh,
my favorite one is like the companies are paying us for a character to win.
Oh.
It's like, do you really think that they would care at all,
No.
let alone give us money? Like,
All right. Well, of course, with all these death battles, of course, we have the animation. That's why we have you here, Torian.
Yes.
So, walk us a little bit through the animation process. How do you exactly put all that together?
Oh, I just do it because I'm awesome. No.
he's so humble.
I try. No, it pretty much, there's so many other details, but I guess on a base level, find a model, either a commission or we just kind of find a model on the internet. Pretty much get it all rigged up, get it all pretty, make sure it works. And then we use either animation software, either 3ds Max, Maya, these are very common so people at least know what they are and know that they exist. And then pretty much get a script from Ben, just pretty much how it lays out how the fight goes.
Right.
And then we build like fight choreography or different scenarios based on around that. We render it all out with those same pieces of software. Then we edit it all together with the rest of the episode. And that's pretty much it. I mean, on a very,
It's a very basic,
basic level. There's a
I
lot of gears and other moving parts.
Stuff breaking.
Yeah, stuff breaking that I'm just very the details on, but yeah, it's just, you know, pretty much that's a long process. Sometimes it can be tough, sometimes troublesome, but for the most part, overall, it's very fun. So.
As a video editor myself, I always know there's more to a process than meets the eye, so I feel you there. One thing I always like to ask is with how much you've done over the many years, there's got to be some good behind-the-scenes stories we have yet to be shared. Are there any good ones you could enlighten us with?
Share.
I know you guys already put out like several behind-the-scenes DVDs over the past, so there's always more to go, though.
Are you talking about like Death Battle specifically, or just like
In general, I think.
Screwattack?
I think in general.
I mean, we probably talked about some stuff.
What's the first one that comes to your head?
Just videos that we shot that would like never see the light of day. Like, with the first one that we eventually put it out on one of the bonus DVDs, but Nick had this idea for a video called the Narcoleptic Olympics. And his whole,
Oh my God.
it doesn't even make sense because it's nothing to do with narcolepsy. But anyway, his whole premise was to get bungee cords and tie them tightly around limbs so that they would go to sleep. And then once your legs or your arms fell asleep, you would then perform some sort of sport task. Looking back on it, incredibly dangerous.
Don't do it.
If that had happened. But also, I will never forget the moment. Like, he convinced everybody to do it, and he's all laughing, and everybody's all like, oh, here's the moment. So we have people in a field lying on their backs with their legs up and bungee corded, so they were supposed to then sprint.
Race.
And so once the time we felt it had been enough, we're like, okay, go! Everyone got up and just sprinted perfectly because their legs weren't actually asleep and it didn't work at all. And it was like the worst thing ever. It was like this instant letdown. Everyone's like, haha, it's gonna be funny, they're gonna fall. And they all just out the gate.
There were like
dangerous.
There were like
Yeah.
5 or 6 different events planned, and that was the first one. And after that one, everything just got canceled. So I guess we're done. This doesn't work.
It did not.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right. Well, we can't keep you guys too long, so let me ask one last question. What else can we expect from the crew at Screwattack as we head towards the future?
Well, we're getting into episode 100 of Death Battle. Samurai Jack versus Afro Samurai airs this upcoming week. As we're recording this, I believe that is our episode 96. 3 vs. Jin was 95.
Yes.
So as of that episode, we're 4 away from 100, which is a big celebratory episode. We're super excited about that. And then shortly after that, we'll do the season finale of this year.
Yeah.
And we'll move on to the next season, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, and that said, we're always looking to try, maybe throw out a new show to our audience sometime in the near future, hopefully. We'll see.
Can't just do death metal all the time, right?
We've been talking about ideas and stuff for next year and going forward, and there might be some change-ups.
Maybe we got some stuff in the works. Hopefully we'll be able to talk about it soon.
Looking forward to it. Well, before we wrap this up, actually, because years ago I used to do a show called the Internet Hall of Fame.
Okay.
And I actually did do an interview with your former boss, Craig.
Okay.
I remember that.
Yes.
I remember that.
So I think it's only fitting that you guys get a similar treatment. So I am inducting all three of you into the Internet Hall of Fame.
And start showing our faces, starting with our special 100th episode.
Sure, but I was thinking more blame the intern.
Let's do both.
Oh, wonderful. Thanks.
Thank you.
That was easy.
Nice.
Oh, I wouldn't say 10 years of hard work is easy.
I mean, I just thought it was this
You know,
interview.
you don't.
I mean, I didn't even know it was up for grabs.
It was like 10
I literally
minutes.
just found out about it.
But to be fair, it only makes sense for me.
Oh,
There he goes again.
gotta love the humble.
Yeah.
I try. It's weird.
It's the ears.
Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure talking with all of
Thank
you.
you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks
Thank
so much,
you for
man.
having me.
And make sure you guys tune in for more awesome videos here at Metrocon 2018.
Do it.
I'm the Shades, and we'll see you guys then. Rock on!
Oh.